This Qi practice was filmed on Ngarigo Country in New South Wales in the snowy mountain range. Where the Ngarigo people gathered and met in summer and had wonderful festivals here, including the Qi Moth Festival. Opening the Qi gates here. The in-breath is as the arms radiate up and it's very soft. The out-breath, yang breath, is very determined and strong, and you'll see that I'm creating these circles with a very deliberate dynamic focus on yin and yang. You can do as many of them as you wish. Just coming into Wuji here, just a quiet, centered, resting pose. And then I form with my hands the Dhyana Mudra. The palms are facing up, they rest softly within one another and the thumbs touch. I'm going to rise this up. I paused at the heart, rise it up, invert it, and then radiate down. When we rise up, here I am pausing at the heart, take some beautiful breaths into the heart. Feel free to come up onto your toes just to get that extra height into the universe and to use it as a balance, a conscious balance activity. Breathing at the heart here, rising up. And radiating down to the side. This can be a beautiful way to begin a practice and to start quite slowly, but then to get into a rhythm or a flow. And you'll see here, I'm choosing a pace that is right for me. Right for my body, right for how I am today in this moment. Your pace may well be different. Returning to the heart, still creating that Dhyana Mudra with the hands. And then running the hands down the body, coming back into Wuji stance, which is a limitless, nothing purpose stance. My knees are soft, pelvis is dropped. I'm going to move now into an ancient form which is part of the 8 silk brocades, and it has a really beautiful name, which is Wagtail to Calm Heart Fire. And so I slide down, come to the center, rise up. My thumbs are pointing backwards here. If that's not comfortable, then you can have your hand position in whatever works for you. Coming down, I come to center, I rise up. There's a number of ways to do this form, but it really is excellent if you feel a lot of emotional fire inside your body. It can help enormously to wagtail, to calm heart fire. In between each form, I take a moment. Sometimes I just need to turn the page in my little notebook. You don't need to remember all the forms. I carry this little notebook pretty much everywhere. I've made a wider stance with the feet here. We call this horse stance in Qi Gong. And it means that my body can drop down lower. Drop to the ground a little lower. You can find a stance somewhere between Wuji and horse that's right for you. I'm going to come down now, cross over my hands, open them out into a very strong yang pose, and then close that down into yin and let everything go. This form is called yin-yang flow. I want to talk you through it because it's a beautifully defined form for experiencing yin, which is this quiet, soothing, tender in-breath, and yang, which is dynamic, decisive, active, determined, warm. So we come down, we cross the wrists on an in-breath here, come all the way up, and then exhale into a yang, powerful yang form. Inhale, arms cross the body, exhale down. Whenever we go down in Qigong, we exhale. It's easier for the body to fold and for the head to be lowered on an exhalation and down. Yin-yang flow. A beautiful form. That really helps us to see that within us we need both yin and yang, and they are opposed but complementary. I'm bringing my feet in here. Ready for the next form, taking a moment in between. Breathing deeply. Again, I'm going to move my feet and create a little bit more space, so horse stance. This form is about widening our perspective. So hands are cupped to each ear. And we are breathing here and just allowing ourselves to open up our capacity to listen and to learn. And from here, we begin gentle rotations, shifting the weight. So as I turn to the right, I'm shifting the weight to the right. Turn to the left, I'm very deliberately shifting the weight to the left, and I might even raise my heel just to accentuate this. And really listening, using my hands cupped to each ear to really take in my environment here. Lower the hands, bring the feet in, take a moment in silent Wuji stance. This stance does invite resilience. It is nothing purpose, which we don't allow ourselves to do very often in this world. So I'm creating archer stance here, And this is a phoenix fire rising form. So I'm going to talk you through it. I come down, scoop the fire with open palms, take it above my head and rotate the palms, and then come down again to the front. I'm exhaling as I open here. Just going to go to the other side. Inhale here. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale down. With the breathing in Qigong, I really would invite you to find your own rhythm and experiment with the breath. The form of Qigong that I have learnt and that I'm developing and further learning and teaching has a lot of capacity for self-design, for designing what is right for you. And I want to really encourage you to do that. Back into Wuji. I'm going to return to the first side here and reverse this entire form. The phoenix rising is now reversed. This can actually be quite hard to do. We need to think about it. And if you're finding it too cognitive, nearly fell over there, just go one way. But once you're confident with one way, you might then start to experiment with reversing the phoenix. And I like to start by leaning down, palms open, but then drawing the palms back into big circles, rotating them around, opening up the body, rotating them around. You'll see the palms change direction here. This is a very dynamic form. You will feel this. So I just invite you to always use a measure of self-compassion. Qigong is never about achievement or striving. It is a whole body meditation. I'm back in Wuji here. And closing the Qi gates as many times as you like, at whatever pace feels right for you. And then taking a moment to feel my own heartbeat. I might be too busy for the rest of the day, forming the sun and the moon in a bow to Mother Earth. As low as you wish. And finishing with a little more Wuji. No need to rush into the next part of your day. Would highly recommend that as much as possible you decide not to rush and instead have a chat to a magpie.